virgin will have a baby boy, and he will be called Emmanuel, which means God is with us. After Joseph woke up, he and Mary were soon married, just as the Lord's angel had told him to do. But they didn't sleep together before her baby was born. Then Joseph named him Jesus. When Jesus was born in the village of Bethlehem in Judea, Herod the king, during this time, some wise men from the east came to Jerusalem and said, "Where is the child born to the king of the Jews? To be the king of the Jews? Where is the child born to be the king of the Jews? We saw his star in the east and have come to worship him." When King Herod heard about this, he was worried, and so was everyone else in Jerusalem. Herod brought together the chief priests and the teachers of the law of Moses and asked them, "Where will the Messiah be born?" They told him, "He will be born in Bethlehem, just as the prophet wrote. Bethlehem in the land of Judea. You are very important among the towns of Judea. From your town will come a leader who will be a shepherd for my people Israel." Herod secretly called in the wise men and asked them when they had first seen the star. He told them, "Go to Bethlehem and search carefully for the child. As soon as you find him, let me know. I want to go and worship him too." The wise men listened to what the king said and then left. And the star they had seen in the east went ahead of them until it stopped over the place where the child was. They were thrilled and excited to see the star. When the men went into the house and saw the child with Mary, his mother, they knelt down and worshipped him. They took out their gifts of gold and frankincense and myrrh and gave them to him. Later, they were warned in a dream not to return to Herod, and they went back home by another road. After the wise men had gone, an angel from the Lord appeared to Joseph in a dream and said, "Get up, hurry and take the child and his mother to Egypt. Stay there until I tell you to return, because Herod is looking for the child and wants to kill him." That night, Joseph got up and took his wife and the child to Egypt, where they stayed until Herod died. So the Lord's promise came true, just as the prophet had said, "I called my son out of Egypt." When Herod found out that the wise men from the east had tricked him, he was very angry. He gave orders for his men to kill all the boys who lived in and near Bethlehem and were 2 years old and younger. This was based on what he had learned from the wise men. So the Lord's promise came true, just as the prophet Jeremiah had said. In Ramah a voice was heard, crying and weeping loudly. Rachel was mourning for her children, and she refused to be comforted because they were dead. After King Herod died, an angel from the Lord appeared to him in a dream to Joseph while he was still in Egypt. The angel said, "Get up and take the child and his mother back to Israel. The people who wanted to kill him are now dead." So that's how Jesus was born in Bethlehem, and later on he came back after Herod died. We find the similarities in the life of Bhagavan Krishna also. Bhagavan Krishna was born and then taken away to be protected from his maternal uncle Kamsa, who wanted to kill him. And when Kamsa came to know that he was tricked, when the baby girl who was placed in place of baby Krishna, she flew up, went up and mocked at him and told him, "The one who was going to kill you is already safe in Gokul." And then also ordered all his men to go and catch all the small kids in Gokul and kill them. That's how we find in the life of Jesus too, the same thing. In the Ramakrishna order, Christmas Eve is very important because on this day, the direct disciples of Sri Ramakrishna, after his passing away in 1886, gathered together at Ankur, the home of Swami Premananda of Abraham. And there they all lit a bonfire, a guni, and sat around and meditated. And suddenly they realized that today is Christmas Eve, the birthday of Jesus Christ, and it's He who is embodiment of sacrifice, who has sacrificed so much for the world. Let us also join together and dedicate our lives, sacrifice our lives to the service of Sri Ramakrishna and be together and take up our monastic vows. And there they all decided to become monks, and they mentally took the vow of sannyasa there and resolved to sacrifice their lives for Sri Ramakrishna's work. So this was also an important incident in the history of the Ramakrishna mission. So let us be inspired by the sacrifice that Jesus has done for the kingdom of heaven, for the people. And let us remember that Sri Ramakrishna also had a vision of Jesus when he was practicing Christianity at Dakshineshwar. And so he merged in Sri Ramakrishna. So Sri Ramakrishna has also completely absorbed Jesus Christ. And Jesus is there in Sri Ramakrishna. When we worship Sri Ramakrishna, we also worship Jesus, as Sri Ramakrishna is the embodiment of all the gods and goddesses, all the prophets who had come in the past. And Sri Ramakrishna truly, literally practiced all the spiritual practices according to different faiths and attained that highest illumination, highest knowledge that made him clearly declare that all different faiths are different paths leading to the same God. So